Welcome, guys. So, mental toughness is something that we all just kind of expect to happen. We all know that it's like the root of success is having that mental toughness to just break through adversity, whether you're building a business, a personal brand, physique, just becoming your best self. You need to be mentally tough in order to consistently show up even when you don't want to. All right. And it's not a passive thing. Building mental toughness doesn't just happen over time, like some people may think. It actually requires consistent, intentional action. Okay. And in today, I want to show you three ways in which you can do these, become a weapon of a man, and really unlock that mental fortitude that's going to get you to your dream life. So, number one is wake up at 4 a.m. All right, for this example, let's just say for the next 90 days, all right, wake up at 4 a.m. Now, a lot of you are thinking already, shit, that's early. This isn't meant to be easy, bro. Mental toughness is not just a easily acquired thing. Like it gives you so many beautiful rewards in terms of the ability to persevere. So why would you think it's going to be easy to get there? Okay, and I promise you, if you do 30 days, 90 days, waking up at 4 a.m., you will be so much mentally stronger because of it. All right, and it's actually so much easier and simpler than people think. It's literally a case of setting an alarm at 4 a.m. and not hitting snooze when that alarm goes off. There's literally nothing else to it. All right. That's all it is. Yes, you might wake up and you might be tired. All right. The first few days might be tough. Don't matter. Does not matter. The main thing, and what helped me a lot when I was waking up at 4:15, was removing all thoughts and emotions when I woke up. And the main thing is standing up. Don't lay there in bed, because when you lay there in bed, your body's not really waking up. If you have to stand up, walk about a little bit, that really helps, because your brain has to start figuring out how to balance yourself. Right? Neurons are firing, saying, "Oh, lean this way a little bit, lean this way, open the door." If you start actually moving your body, neurons are firing. You're slowly starting to wake up. So what I would do is I would walk over to the fridge, open it up, grab some water, and just down as much as I could. All right. That is probably one of the easiest ways to wake yourself up. Now, one of the main things was just shut up, not questioning yourself. This was a big thing. It's like, oh, do I really need to wake up this early? Oh, I can have another extra hour. Even if I have an extra hour, it's still 5 a.m., which is still earlier than before. It's not a case of that. It's a case of you saying to yourself, I said I was going to wake up at 4 a.m. I'm fucking doing that. And that is what builds the mental toughness. It's not necessarily the waking up early. It's more of the this is difficult and I said I was going to do this specific thing. So I'm going to follow through with that. All right. In Marcus Aurelius's famous book Meditations, there's a section that I really love and I've thought about for many years since I first read that book. Like I think about it pretty much every time I wake up and don't want to get out of bed. So there's this passage where Marx is talking about the morning time when you wake up, and I'm going to paraphrase this, but he essentially says, "Were you put on this earth to stay comfortable, stay warm in bed, like lie in? Were you put on this earth to do that, or were you put on this earth to pursue your mission? Were you put on this earth to get out of bed, get to work, become your best self?" All right, that is a conversation that you need to have every single morning, right? And your mind will try and trick you. Your mind will say, yeah, but 5 a.m. is still easy. It's not fucking about that. It's about saying you're going to do something and follow through with it. This is how you build that mental resilience that's going to take you far. All right. Also, think about how you're gaining 2 and 3 hours on everyone else. Okay. Everyone else is waking up 7, 8 o'clock. So think about the advantage that you have. Over a week, you've got 14 to 21 hours on. That's nearly a full day. All right. That's like two working days ahead of everyone else. So everyone has a 7 day working week. You're running on a 9 day working week, pretty much. Think about how much more progress, how much more you can get done than everyone else. That's so fucking good. All right. Now, the key is actually to make these hours count. Don't just wake up and then just go, oh, I'm just going to watch YouTube videos or scroll. Make them count. Get a cold shower. Start reading. Create content. Like for me personally, I always find that waking up early helps with better content ideas because my brain is fresh. If I'm trying to come up with content ideas at the end of the day, I've got shit on my mind. I've got messages, I've got like people texting me, I've got emails, I've got tasks, I've got to do lists. When you wake up, you haven't checked your phone or your laptop, you're fresh, your mind is a blank canvas, and you can connect so many dots. You can be a lot more creative in terms of not only your content but your business, your life as well. So just start writing down ideas. I find that so valuable, and it's just next level creativity. Now you're probably going to start to get tired around 5 p.m. and the protocol that I do for this is have a 10-minute nap, yeah, followed by 50 push-ups and 1 liter of water, and you're back in the game and you're still well ahead. That probably took 12 minutes out of your day, but you're still 2 or 3 hours ahead, minus 12 hours ahead of everyone else. So that's all good. Don't worry about that. There was this study about naps. I think they do it a lot in the Marines and the military. Like literally a 10-minute nap, you don't actually have to fall asleep, but just being still, eyes closed, control your breathing, laid on your back for 10 minutes gives you a huge regenerative boost, like as if you just had like a multiple hour sleep. So that always helps a lot with energy. Like if you just feel yourself flagging a little bit, don't try and just caffeine. Have that nap, 50 push-ups, 1 liter of water, and you are back in the game. All right. So that is number one. Unlock mental toughness. Wake up at 4 a.m. Number two is a 72-hour fast. All right. Just do it. Just don't think about how it's like good for your body, like all that stuff, like the benefits of the body, the mindfulness. Think of that as just the byproduct. Okay, the mental toughness required for a 72-hour fast is very good. Okay, you just need to be able to, like, the key is just being able to distract yourself. This is what, when I fasted, this was what like helped me personally, is I had way more time, or I was way more conscious of time as well. So it brings you to this crossroad of what do I do with all this spare time? Right? Do I distract myself with Netflix or do I go work and train? For me, I was going on walks like 3 times a day, training. I was working, like I was getting sun, I was reading more. That helped a lot. But you do have to be very conscious of making that decision. Um, and during the fast, like you'll get so many excuses come out. One of the main excuses is not training, because I hear some guys saying, "Oh, well, I'm not training. I don't know if I have the energy." That's bullshit. Jack Hogg did a 100-hour fast, and he was training Muay Thai twice a day, and weightlifting, and running. So there's no excuse for not having the energy to train on a fast. Like that's when you show yourself what you're made of. All right. When I was fasting, I was still getting great workouts in. It's just like your body pushes yourself. Your mind needs to be strong enough to get through that. All right. And another excuse you will find is, oh, I've done this amount of hours. That's good enough. I'm hungry. And it's the same as that conversation when you wake up at 4 a.m. It's like, oh, well, if I wake up at 5, I'll get another hour's sleep. Like, it's still early. It doesn't matter if you are 48 hours or 69 hours in. You say you're going to do something to 72 hours, you set a specific goal. All right. Like, you're not going to die. Just do it. Like, it's whether you give in or not. You're not going to, like, these excuses, they're all just in your head. Oh, I'm hungry, or maybe this isn't productive for work. Like, it's all just in your head. Just get it done. All right. And do as best as you can with training and work. That's really going to build that mental fortitude. Because, again, like I say, it's not about the benefits from the fast. We're all about mental toughness and unlocking that mental fortitude that's going to get you to where you want to be. And that comes down to saying you're going to do something difficult and following through with it, not like half-assing it, not coming up short, not making excuses. It's easier than you think, right? And number three is train every single day. I've been training every single day for months now, and yeah, it may not be optimal, but it builds mental toughness. When I know I'm hitting the gym every single day, it doesn't matter if I'm feeling tired or if I'm sick, I'm hitting the gym every single day. All right. It's not about being optimal, it's about training your mind to handle it. It's about showing this no days off mentality, which really helps every aspect of your life. Now, we did a 10-week challenge back in like September last year. And one of the aspects of this, along with like diet, no booze, was training every single day. And we could have done like, oh, Monday we'll do arms, then shoulders, then back, then chest. Like we could have split it up throughout the week, but we didn't. We were like, no, we're going to do full body every single fucking day for 10 weeks because we knew that would be the hardest. And we did that because the hardest paths are where your strength of character is built. You never want to take the easy path because we are all evolving. All right, every action, every decision we make is a vote in towards who we are becoming. All right, and if you're constantly taking the easy path, what kind of character do you think you're becoming? You're becoming a weak-minded character. You're becoming someone who can't handle adversity, who can't stand up in the face of problems or issues, who backs away from the trials and tribulations of life. You need to always be taking the hardest path. All right, that's really going to help with that mental toughness. And honestly, if you do this sort of stuff, if you're waking up early, you're fasting, you're training every single day, everything else in life becomes easier. If you struggle with women, like you'll find it becomes so much easier. If you're nervous on sales calls, you'll find they become so much easier. Like me and Jack were talking about this a couple of days ago. We've had some experiences recently where now we're just like, everything's just fucking easy now. Like recording a YouTube video, it's fucking easy, man. Going to the gym, easy. When you are consistently challenging yourself, life just becomes easy because you've unlocked this mental toughness that allows for that. So take these three things, choose one of them. Choose. So there are three choices. There's wake up at 4 a.m., 72-hour fast, train every day. For the waking up at 4 a.m. and the training every day, do that for 90 days or do the 72-hour fast. Now, one of those will stand out as the easiest one. One of them will stand out as the hardest one. You know which one you've got to choose. You know which out of these three you think, fuck, I really don't want to do that. It's probably the waking up at 4 a.m. That's the one that most people struggle with. So that is the one where you will see the most growth in your mental fortitude. All right. Choose the hardest one, do it for 90 days, and I promise you, everything, sorry, everything becomes fucking easy once you've done it. Right. I hope you've liked this video on mental toughness. I'm going to go. I'm going to go grab some food. Hope you're having a blessed day. Hope you're feeling grateful and you're living in line with your higher self and you're treating everyone well and you're treating yourself well, more importantly. And yeah, go kill it. I'll see you tomorrow.